2016 BMW X6 review. What's new for 2016? For 2016, the BMW X6 receives only equipment changes. All versions now come standard with BMW's premium Bluetooth package that includes text messaging capability, an extra microphone and simultaneous phone book sync for a second phone. In addition, the xDrive 50i model picks up Zone climate control, Harman Kardon audio and satellite radio as standard fare. Introduction. You could put together a pretty good argument that the BMW X6 is the vehicle that killed the U in SUV. Once upon a time, all sport utility vehicles were box-style looking and were meant for hauling people and cargo. But the X6, which is now in its second generation, after last year's full redesign, is a mid-sized luxury crossover SUV known primarily for its daring exterior design and athletic character. True, it's based on BMW's X5 crossover, but if you need to bring along children or pets, the X6 isn't nearly as accommodating. Blame it on the sloping, coupe-like roofline. This defining feature gives the X6 presence on the road but reduces headroom for adults in the back seat and habitable space for large dogs in the cargo bay. Earlier X6s were basically empty nester vehicles with their rear bucket seats and 4-passenger seating capacity, but in response to customer demand, BMW has fitted the current version with a standard 3-person rear bench seat. The cargo bay remains small for a mid-size crossover SUV, though. High-end interior furnishings help distract you from the general lack of utility, as does the X6's performance. Even the entry-level inline 6-cylinder engine provides brisk acceleration. Meanwhile, the V8 engine in the xDrive 50i gathers speed with such smoothness and civility that you might actually prefer it to the hot rod version in the high-performance X6M model. Beyond that, the X6 delivers a nicely composed and surprisingly serene ride. If considering a BMW X6, you'll certainly want to check out the all-new 2016 Mercedes G-Class Coupe, which is a longer, wider, sleeker version of the standard G-Class, formerly the M-Class. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so they say, and this Mercedes follows the X6's formula closely. Otherwise, I'll point you toward a batch of more useful but still sporty crossovers. Those drawn to the performance potential of the X6 will find that the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, Land Rover Range Rover Sport and Porsche Cayenne offer similar entertainment value, yet are far more practical for family life. If it's the coupe-like styling that grabs you, the Audi A7 offers all-wheel drive and a similar-sized interior without all the BMW's bulk. Of course, none of these vehicles makes quite the same design statement as the 2016 BMW X6. And if that's what you find most appealing, you'll probably be able to overlook its limited utility. Body styles, trim levels, and options. The 2016 BMW X6 is a mid-size crossover styled to resemble a coupe, although it has 4 doors and seating for 5 as standard. Unlike BMW's X5, it does not have an optional third-row seat. There are 3 primary models: the rear-wheel drive xDrive 35i and the all-wheel drive xDrive 35i and xDrive 50i. The high-performance X6M model is reviewed separately. The rear-wheel drive xDrive 35i and all-wheel drive xDrive 35i come with essentially the same standard equipment. That list includes 19-inch wheels, adaptive xenon headlights, LED fog lights, auto-dimming side mirrors, automatic wipers, a sunroof, a power liftgate and front and rear parking sensors. Standard features in the cabin include dual-zone automatic climate control, a power-adjustable steering column, heated 10-way power front seats with 4-way power lumbar, driver memory settings, leather upholstery, wood trim accents and a 402040 split folding rear seat. Standard electronics features for all 2016 X6 models include BMW's iDrive interface with a touchpad controller and 10.2-inch screen, navigation, Bluetooth phone and audio connectivity. The BMW connected drive services including BMW Assist emergency communications and integrated smartphone apps, and a 9-speaker sound system with HD radio, a CD player, USB and auxiliary audio inputs and 20 GB of personal music storage. Stepping up to the xDrive 50i brings a V8 engine, a rear-view camera, keyless ignition and entry with hands-free hatch opening, 20-way multi-contour front seats with adjustments for the shoulder and thigh bolsters, 4-zone automatic climate control, an upgraded Harman Kardon 16-speaker surround sound audio system and satellite radio. Except for the V8 engine, all of these features are optionally available for the X6 35i models. Both the 6-cylinder and V8-powered 2016 X6 models offer two comprehensive option packages, the X-Line and M-Sport, both of which include unique 19-inch wheels and the ability to upgrade to 20-inch wheels. The X-Line also includes aluminium running boards, while the M-Sport package also includes special aerodynamic bodywork, the choice of a variety of interior trims, a special steering wheel, a choice between sport seats and multi-contour seats for the 6-cylinder models, and the ability to add other upgrades such as high-performance 20-inch tires, an adaptive suspension and a higher limit speed governor. For the 6-cylinder S-Drive 35i and X-Drive 35i, the premium package adds keyless ignition and entry, 4-zone climate control and satellite radio. Also for the 6-cylinder X6 models is a luxury seating package that brings the multi-contour front seats with a ventilation function. A driver assistance package incorporates a rear-view camera and a head-up display that projects pertinent driving information onto the windshield in front of the driver. There are several options packages available for all X6 models, including the cold weather package, which adds a heated steering wheel and heated rear seats. A lighting package brings adaptive LED headlights with automatic high beam control. The dynamic handling package adds driver adjustable shock absorbers, rear air suspension, an adaptive suspension that improves the vehicle's balance around turns, and enhanced speed-sensitive steering. The Driver Assistance Plus package bundles the contents of the standard Driver Assistance package and adds adaptive cruise control, a frontal collision warning and mitigation system with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warnings, and side and top view cameras. The executive package is available only for the V8-powered X6 xDrive 50i and includes soft closed doors, leather trim on the dashboard, ceramic trimmed controls, manual rear side window shades and a head-up display. Significant single options include active steering xDrive models only, adjustable shock absorbers with rear air suspension, rear view, side and top view cameras, automatic parallel parking, a night vision system, a rear seat entertainment system and a deluxe Bang & Olufsen surround sound audio system. Powertrains and performance for 2016. The BMW X6 S-Drive 35i and X-Drive 35i have a turbocharged 3.0-litre inline 6-cylinder engine that develops 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. Rear-wheel drive is standard for the S-Drive 35i, and all-wheel drive is standard for the X-Drive 35i, which also has hill descent control. Both models use an 8-speed automatic transmission. Steering wheel-mounted paddle shifters are included. The EPA's estimated fuel economy is 21 miles per gallon combined 18 city 25 highway for the S-Drive 35i and 20 miles per gallon combined 18 city 24 highway for the X-Drive 35i. During performance testing, an X6 X-Drive 35i went from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.8 seconds, which is a quick time for the segment. A turbocharged 4.4-litre V8 engine rated at 445 horsepower and 480 lb-ft of torque is standard in the 2016 X6 X-Drive 50i. This model also uses an 8-speed automatic transmission and is standard AWD. BMW claims the V8-powered X6 will hit 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds. Fuel economy is 17 miles per gallon combined 15 city 21 highway. Safety. Every 2016 BMW X6 includes stability and traction control, anti-lock brakes, automatic brake drying, front side airbags and side curtain airbags. Also standard is the BMW Assist emergency communications system, which provides automatic crash notification, stolen vehicle recovery and on-demand roadside assistance. Other safety features that are optional or standard depending on the trim level include a rear view camera, blind spot and lane departure warning systems, a forward collision warning and mitigation system with pedestrian detection, side and top view parking cameras and a night vision system that's also able to detect pedestrians. In testing, an X6 X-Drive 35i with optional summer tires or season tires as standard on all models came to a stop from 60 miles per hour in 108 feet, which is much shorter than other luxury SUVs and even on pace with some high-performance sports cars. Interior design and special features. Elegant is the only way to describe the X6's interior. With a Jumbotron-sized 10.2-inch screen in the center of the dash, a stately BMW instrument panel and rich-looking upholstery and trim throughout, the X6 has all the high-end touches you'd expect in a vehicle in this price range. The iDrive interface works well for controlling and adjusting all of the X6's systems, though in our experience it typically takes a few more clicks and twists of the control knob to get what you want. Some rival systems are easier to use. Front seat passengers will welcome both the X6's exclusive padded knee bracing along the center console, a feature the X5 doesn't have, and the deep door pockets for oversized drink bottles and other supplies. Getting in and out of the back seat can be a bit of an event. The sloping rear roof forces most adults to duck down pretty low to climb in, while also maneuvering around the large arch for the rear wheel well. The rear doors don't open especially wide, either. Once inside, there's enough legroom for adults, but headroom will be an issue for taller passengers. And in an SUV that nears six figures with options, it's surprising that the rear seats don't recline. Cargo capacity is downright skimpy by mid-size SUV standards. When the BMW X6's rear seats are occupied by passengers, there are only a meager 20.5 cubic feet available. Drop the rear seat backs and there are just 53.9 cubes. For perspective, a Porsche Cayenne, hardly the most practical of crossovers, has a maximum cargo capacity of 62.9 cubic feet. On the upside, the X6's 402/040 split rear seatbacks give you the flexibility to seat a passenger or two while hauling longer items. Driving impressions. By far the most memorable aspect of driving the 2016 BMW X6 is the rush of acceleration when you mat the gas pedal. Most drivers will be delighted with the vigor and refinement of the 6-cylinder engine in the 35i models. The 8-speed automatic transmission serves up smooth shifts, too. Still, There's a lot to be said for the V8 engine in the X6 xDrive50i if you don't mind the steep premium. The 445 horsepower V8 not only sounds glorious, it moves the 2.5-ton SUV away from a stoplight with such thrust that it feels like a much smaller vehicle. In everyday driving situations you only need to toe into the accelerator pedal a small amount to maintain a brisk pace. It's an impressive combination of power and civility that the chronically amped up X6M would be hard-pressed to match. Ride comfort is also a strength for the BMW X6. It delivers a smooth, serene ride over bumpy surfaces, especially if you select the comfort mode on an X6 equipped with the adjustable shock absorbers. Switching to sport mode provides a firmer ride that helps the X6 feel more controlled around tight turns. Nevertheless, this is a large, heavy vehicle that sits high off the ground. Though the X6 handles well for its size, it's nowhere near as involving to drive as a proper luxury sports sedan. Likewise, the steering is precise but doesn't offer much feedback. If these details are important to you, a Porsche Cayenne might be more to your liking.